It goes both
Definitely.
ways. You have to be good to your employees. You have to be good to your colleagues. Because karma is real. And because if you're not, turnover is real.
You right about that one, because turnover gets
seriously. And so you have to be mindful of those things. And even though you think you might be able to replace that person in a matter of seconds, how many times would you want to do that? How many times do you want to teach the process to somebody new? You know what I mean?
You're right. And that's why respect goes a long way, because literally at a job that I was working at, me, just because I walked out, 6 other people walked out too, because they was just like, oh no, that's disrespectful. I won't be, So that turnover could definitely happen, because you feel me. It's all about how you come off, because certain people, they think, okay, just because they a boss, they can just talk to you like they're your mama or they're your dad.
But you can still be on the humble and still have the same title.
Exactly. You can definitely talk to a person in an appropriate manner to where, okay, I know you supposed to tell me this because you my boss. Not because you want to be in charge of me or you want to tell me what to do. Or it's just the way you say it, man. It means everything, man.
Definitely.
So definitely, I say bosses have to use proper tone.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't want to come off disrespectful or want nobody be at your neck with it, then definitely use your proper tone and make sure that you are coming off across how you would want to be talked to. Because
so, as a boss now, what is something that you could tell other bosses / leaders? To cover themselves, like when you do have conversations, like keeping doors open in your office, stuff like that. What do you think you could do to just cover yourself and make sure that you're being respectful and creating a healthy work environment?
So, the question is, what you confused me.
What would you say to a boss?
Oh, what would I say to them?
What advice would you to create a healthy workspace?
Okay, so I would definitely always tell them to keep a positive attitude. If you want to be a good worker, a good whatever, stay positive and productive. Always.
Whatever happens from the bottom. From the top down. I'm sorry.
Yeah, definitely. So if you're going to do that, just be positive and productive. Always be respectful and treat others how you want to be treated. Don't sit here and talk to somebody all crazy and expect for them just to talk to you all polite.
Right.
Because when you tend to come off like that, people tend to, give that same give back. So you can't be sitting here like, oh, why they talking to me like this? You just gave them a whole attitude when they asked you a question. So,
I had a supervisor one time that always call this girl out of her name, right? But they felt like, I guess the supervisor felt like because, the people on that team talked like that it was okay for him to come in and talk to her like that, and she was all the way not with it. She was just I feel like that was so disrespectful, so out of line. But sometimes it's about how you talk to other people too, right? Because if you're giving off this preconception that I'm just that kind of person, I'm just like that, this is how I am, then I can understand why people will come to you in whatever manner that you normally display, because that's the perception that you're giving us. You know what I'm saying? If you're a person that's always cussing and you always just 10 notches louder than you need to be, you know what I'm saying? That's how people are gonna talk to you.
That's me.
Okay. And you can't. I won't say you can't, but it's understandable why somebody would come off to you that way as well. Why somebody wouldn't want to match your energy. You know?
I agree. Because energy is everything these days. And if you come off to a certain person with that energy of rah, 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 and then when they come back at you with the rah, 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 you can't be like, why you rah, rah, rah at me?
Right.
You just gave them that impression to where they felt like they could talk to you like that.
We always say, everybody always says, fake it till you make it, right? But you have to be genuine. Like I said last time, you have to be genuine in that fake it till you make it. You have to be honest with yourself. This is really where I am. This is really where I want to be. So what do I need to do to make me feel like I'm in this space, or to help me get to that space? You know what I'm saying? When you go to job interviews, they say you should already dress like you have the job, right? Because I know this is where I am now, but I know this is where I want to be. And so in order for me to keep up that mentality, to keep myself motivated, I have to feel it, I have to be it, I have to think it. You know what I mean? But it's also balancing it. Don't let that overtake your life either. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I agree, because I think sometimes we let stuff overpower us and we just let it take control of our life and we stop being true to ourselves. So, when you working for somebody else, or when you have the mind frame of, okay, I got to do this for this person, got to do this for that person, but you forget about what you need and what you need to keep you going. So I definitely agree with you on that, bro.
Cool.
Jay, what you trading?
Oh yeah, I was looking at the gold
Jay
gold
is
USD.
What's it doing? Is it going up? Is it going down? What's happening?
It's in a triangle.
A
I don't
triangle.
know if it's a triangle ascending or descending or
A
symmetric.
teacup?
Triangle.
I don't know what a triangle is.
You don't know what
They probably call it something else. He's got a triangle.
you don't know what a triangle is.
I had to look up the technical term. Because last time I heard I was a triangle. Mocha says I'm shaped like a triangle.
Well, if you go look at my OneNote, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Oh, it says triangle. That's what it's named on?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's why he said it.
Okay, I got you. I didn't go to patterns.
Yep, you go to the bearish or the bullish patterns.
That's a bet I got you, boss.
So, let me ask you this. What are qualities that a boss should possess? I know that you said being consistent. I know that you said be consistent, and I know that you said be respectful and be other those things. But I mean qualities as far as, do you think there's a certain way that you should dress? Do you think there's a certain, like, are you guys familiar with code switching? This is one of my favorite things, is code switching. Do y'all know what that is? Okay, code switching, Jay?
Code switching.
Yes.
No.
Okay, so I learned about this when I was in 6th grade, and I'll never forget it because this is me. Like, I am the definition of code switching. So, code switching basically is knowing when and where to do things. You code switch all the time, and you probably don't know it. But it's like how we talk when we off air versus how we talk when we on air. You know what I mean? That's code switching.
I got you.
Code
And so I think
switching.
that is something that's very important in the workplace. So yes, be true to who you are, but also know that you have to be quote unquote different people in different settings. Does that make sense?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I agree, because I definitely am more professional around a professional setting versus me just being
Of course.
just me.
Well, put it this way: if you're a very intelligent person
You can be yourself.
and you've been in both sides of the world, you can go flip flop.
No, I definitely
you
can.
can flip flop like a mug.
Well, yeah, that's
That's what
exactly.
code. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what it would be. For real, for real.
And some people don't code switch, and it still blends in, right?
Yeah. I always forget to turn it off sometimes, That ratchet, I forget to cut that button back down. Sometimes
You
that ratchet
silly.
just be up too high. And I'll be like, you know what, kid, you just need to come down a little bit. It just happens sometimes, when you come from a ratchet family.
You are so silly.
Shout out to my family, though. But I'm just saying,
She's silly.
we
Shout
come.
out to my family.
Shout out to them. They, I love them, but they ratchet, and they gotta be acting ratchet sometimes, and I just can't come off my ratchet high horse. I be straight up at ratchet.
Silly.
I be trying to come down, like,
You ratchet.
for real though.
Let's
It
get
be
ratchet,
like
let's
that.
Let's get ratchet.
She say I act ratchet all the time,
She does.
and my family ratchet too. You know it.
All right.
I ain't gonna say that.
All right.
But for real though, like, it's just all about how you carry yourself and
Right.
what
so
setting,
that,
what setting
that's
you
what I was
are.
gonna say. That was the point of me saying that, like the other qualities that are not necessarily internal, not a part of code switching and respect and stuff like that.
The biggest quality ever is the first impression.
Okay.
If you leave a first
There you go.
impression on somebody, then they ever gonna forever like you or
How you
forever
walk,
hate
how
you
you
from the
talk,
jump.
how you
Yeah.
dress, how you everything matters. All of that matters.
That's why my introductions be like,
All of that matters.
Stern.
And I'm not saying you gotta be top of the line, you know what I'm saying? But look like you care about yourself.
you're right. Don't be walking around here ashy.
Eh,
Ashy.
Jay, because keep put on lotion
Yeah, y'all see my elbows? I got a little lotion. They black
Put
though.
on lotion today.
A little bit, you know.
Y'all silly.
A little bit. A little coconut oil, you know. I'm trying to see what this do, because, the winter time's coming and
I swear.
everything is just dry. Like, my face is dry, everything. So I just trying to make sure I coat my skin.
Cool.
Because I don't want my black to crack, I want it to stay nice and intact,
You so silly.
I don't need no cracks in this black.
All
But for real, though.
right, cool.
No
Well,
cracks in this black.
That's
No
all the questions
cracks.
I got for this little segment. You feel me? I need to go get some water.
You need some water?
Yeah.
Well, let's take a break.
We'll take a
real
nice
quick.
little break. We'll be back with y'all in one moment. 106.3. She said, I need to take a break. It's your girl Key Weezy, and listen, you should be trading. Add me on Facebook, Instagram at Key Weezy. Listen, don't sleep on yourself. It is a $6.6 trillion a day industry. And if you ain't plugged in, then you definitely sleeping already. I love y'all. Y'all stay positive, stay productive. If you want to tune in to the remainder of the show, definitely hop in on my Facebook. Add me at KeeWheezy. Keeweezy signing off. Peace. Again, up at KY.Heart Radio 106.3. Make sure y'all check us out on Spotify and all the major platforms as well. We are Abundant Generational Wealth Entrepreneurs. Peace. Jay's Trading. 6:12.
So Brooklyn.
We'll go back on about 6:15 and then give it about 15 minutes and we out. And we out. What? What's wrong? You wanna do it? Oh.
Okay, or we can just leave it 6:2. It's start now.
I can show you how
You
to
said
make a
in there what?
stack.
In there, what?
6:2, and we start now. Oh, I guess it's already 6:12, so it's leave it 6:25.
That's cool.
What's your paperwork?
What you trading, Jay? What's up? What you got?
Gold.
You trading it right now?
Oh yeah, I've been in gold.
You been in it already?
Yeah.
For the
I
drop?
made some money on the up, and I'm making it on the way back down.
What you doing right now? Is it safe to get in?
No, not yet. I already got in it, but no, not yet. You gotta wait for this break.
Break to the upside or downside?
It's going down.
It's going down, baby.
Yeah.
Baby. I called US 30 last night in the middle of the night.
US 30.
Yeah, I caught the sale.
Man, it's just like crazy. Put these trend lines up, and then like I put my daily support price action, my 4-hour price action, and then I got my 1 hour just regular little price action, and it hits everything like crazy. Like you can see it. Nah, I'm telling you.
And you don't even be going back and checking it.
But I am now. I put it all on my MT4.
Good. Because he be having money just sitting there.
I got him sitting there.
That he didn't even touch.
And see,
like,
when it's close to like the daily price, it automatically goes to hit that. If it's close, it'll get hit it. Like it's just, you see how many times he touched this 4 hour?
Mm-hmm.
Crazy, ain't it? And then it bounced off the what's that? And now I got all these as like this line right here.
Mm-hmm.
Those are color coordinated. That's the 4 hour channel
It
going
look like
down.
outer space. It's cute.
And then I got the daily channel up. Look, this is the daily channel up. So we're seeing if it's gonna break that daily channel. If it breaks this daily channel right here, then it's definitely going down to this line right here. Okay. But it'll probably go to the daily price zone, which is this blue one right here.
Mm-hmm.
So it's making its way down to it. Because I got, let me see. Let me put this in real quick. Because, let's see.
Can you tell if it costs up or down though? That's weird. Which one's on top? The red or the blue?
The red one.
You think so?
Yeah, you can see it right here. Look.
Nice. He's just going down for the sale. Jay, what's your take profit for gold?
Hold on.